We're saying if it's blue or bluish, then that made it easier. Anybody else have any other observations? There is somebody down here talking. Can you stand up? Thank you. Shout at the class.
So cute.
You found it easier on purple or green? She found it easier on purple or green. Okay.
I found it hard to read with dark yellow.
The reason we do this with you is just to let you know that not everybody sees writing the same way. Okay? Now in school they always, or almost always, they give you black writing on white paper. Now for lots of people that's fine, but for some people, and there may be a couple here, because we had a couple of people saying, oh I actually like this colour and found it better. For a couple of people here, it might be that they find a certain colour easier to read on. So that's why we show you that, just so that you know that that exists. And there is a way of being able to use colour in this way to make it much easier and faster for you to read. But if there was a colour that made it easier or a colour that made it harder, then come and tell us after and we'll talk to you more about it.
Okay. So now what we'd like you to do is to get out your storybooks. Those of you who brought storybooks. Anybody who didn't bring storybooks is going to have to use the workbook. We asked you all to bring a storybook. Just choose one of them, okay? Preferably without too many pictures and things in, just a good bunch of text, okay? Can I just borrow yours a minute, okay? So just open up your storybook anywhere you like, where you've got quite a bit of text there without too many breaks, okay? That's quite a nice good chunk on there. So, open up your storybook. If it's your book, your own book, then you can make a little pencil. If someone comes bouncing a ball in the room, what will your eyes do? Right? They'll go to the ball. They'll follow movement. That's what they're designed to do, right? All over the place, eyes. So the problem is, when it comes to reading, if you think about it, reading is really a series of straight lines. I've done a lot of this in colour, but mostly what you get in textbooks is what we were talking about before, black and white. So that means that reading is straight lines, usually black on white, and your eyes they don't like that at all, okay? Because they want to keep moving around. So, does anyone ever have that experience of reading and your eyes seem to hop around? You forget whether you just read that line or not, they skip to the next line, or they go back and you can't remember where you started. Or sometimes you find your eyes going like this, getting all blurry and tired, and you feel, oh, I just don't want to read anymore. You're not trying to read the words, you're just getting the hang of doing this, okay? Left to right, left to right. You've run out on that page, turn to another page, okay? Left to right. Just steadily build. Get everybody to be actually using their fingers. Now, you're not doing what I told you to do, are you? Yeah, you see, and I'll tell you something else I'm watching several of you doing. You know what you're doing? Slow down. Times. 350 words a minute is about the maximum, or you're going to be going okay? So don't read out loud, just allow your finger to do this. And if your book's upside down, you can't read the words anyway, okay? So just do this. Just let this is an exercise for getting your eyes to follow your finger. That's it, okay? Eyes following fingers. Everyone's fingers should be moving along that page. If they're not, then do it. You won't get benefit. Reading.
Use your finger.
The point on this one.
Yeah.
This is just
like a pointer, like this.
Like this.
So start from the top, start.
That's it. Not pointing like that, no, smoothly.
Move your finger across when, like you're reading.
It's getting into a new
like
habit.
this.
I know it's new for you.
Like you're reading.
Just smoothly moving. That's it. Good. Just like that. Good.
Good.
Along each line from the beginning to the end of the line. That's it. Very good. Very good. Okay, stop now. Now make a note of where you got to and count the number of words just as you did before. If you can see that you've read a lot of lines and it's the same book, it's probably the same average. So you can just take average and count the number of lines, okay? If you use the same book, unless there's been a sudden change in the text, just